Hello, this is Mr. Wynn with the Algebra 2 second 9 weeks DCA review. This is y'all's benchmark. Here are the test topics. You can pause it here to read all of them, but the first 9 are for everybody, regular and pre-AP, and then the last 10 through 13 is for pre-AP only. And I have some side comments next to the topic. And a reminder, regular only does numbers 1 through 20, and pre-AP GT does 1 through 25. So first topic involves knowing how to multiply and add, subtract, and divide polynomials. These are parentheses times parentheses multiplication problems. When you're multiplying, you're going to distribute one into the other one. So basically foiling or double distributing. This x multiplied with this x, and that's -7. So x times x is x squared. X times -7 is -7x. Then I do this one as well. So it's 2x multiply both of those. Positive 2 times x is positive 2x. And positive 2 times -7 is -14. Combine like terms, and I'm done. That's only x squared. Now for x, here's x. Again, combining is when you add only the front numbers. The letter stays x, so -7 plus 2 is -5 with the x and then -14. That's the first one. I'll try this next one. It's a still multiplication problem. There's 3 things. Remember, you can only multiply 2 things at once. So I'm going to distribute 3 into the parentheses right after it, and that's it. I cannot distribute 3 over into the second one as well. So this turns into 6x minus 3 times -3x plus 2. But now from 3 things we multiplied to 2 things we multiplied. So for this new thing I just wrote, that's what I'm going to double distribute or FOIL. So this will be 6x times both of these. That will give me -18x squared plus 12x. Then I have to do this -3 times both of those. That will give me positive 9x and -6. Again, combine terms carefully. X squared, that's only one, so it stays -18x squared. Here's x, that's 12 plus 9, that's 21 with the x, and then -6. So there's that one. This last one's very similar. It's 3 things being multiplied. Again, I can do 2 at a time. So I'll do the first 2. I'll use red this time. So I'm going to do this x times x. And that gives me, let's see, x squared plus 3x. I'm going to do this 2 to both of these. That'll get me 2x plus 6. I combine like terms. That gives me x squared. 3x plus 2x, that's 5 with the x plus 6. That's my new first thing, and I now have to multiply that x minus 4. So here I'm going to have to triple distribute. So I'm going to do this x squared times both of these. I get x to the 3rd power minus 4x. Then I'm going to do this next one. I'll just change colors, make it easier for you to see. 5x times x is 5x squared, positive. 5x times -4 is -20x. Alright, and this last one, 6 times both of these, and the arrows going to be on top or bottom, doesn't matter. So it's positive 6x and -24. Alright, I'm going to combine my like terms, then I'm done. Just the first part. Oh well. Alright, combining, there's only 1x cubed, so it stays x cubed. Here is, missed the squared here. Alright, x squareds, here's -4x squared, positive 5x squared, that's it. -4 plus 5 is positive 1, so positive 1x squared. And then here's x, -20 plus 6 is -14. The x minus 24, and there's my answer there. So that is multiplying. Number 2, same thing when I have i's. I's are like x, I times I is I squared. Just remember, you get to fix I squared equals -1. So right here, remember I squared equals -1. So multiplication problem, I'm going to FOIL or double distribute. Do those 2. 5i times 2i is 10i squared. 5i times 7, that's positive 35i. Then -3 times both of these. -3 times 2i is -6i. -3 times positive 7 is -21. You can fix I now or fix it later. I'd rather fix it first. So this would be 10 times -1. I'm fixing I squared plus 35i minus 6i minus 21. Let's see, this first thing turns into negative 10 plus 35i minus 6i minus 21. Now I combine carefully. I do the real part first. Negative 10 minus 21, that is negative 31. Then here's 35i minus 6i. So 35 minus 6 is 29 with the I. That's the answer there. Alright, so I can have an exponent in your final answer. This next one, I'm doing the exact same thing. 3 things can be multiplied. I do 2 at a time. I want 2 in here first, so that's going to be 8 minus 14i. Maybe 3i plus 6. Alright, but now it's 2 things you multiplied. I'm going to FOIL, double distribute, whatever you want to call it. I multiply those 2, I get negative 24i. Then I get positive 48. Then these 2. 14, 28, 42. So positive 42i squared. And what's that? 28, 42. I'm going to double that, so 84. Negative 84. I. Alright, I'm going to fix I squared. So I'm going to leave this right here. I'm not going to bother with it yet. But this 42 is going to multiply to negative 1. Minus 84i. So negative 24i plus 48 minus 42 minus 84i. Combine terms carefully. The real part first, thing without I. So I have 48 minus 42. That's 6. Here's the I part. Negative 24i minus 84i. That is negative 108. That's the answer. Now, a nice thing about these questions with I, you can check in the calculator. It's pretty simple. You just type it in. If you type in the problem. So I'm going to do parentheses 5i is second period minus 3 close parentheses times 2 second I plus 7. It'll give me the answer. Negative 31 plus 21i. 29i. That's the same as our first answer, so we're good there. I'll try this for the second one. Hopefully we get 6 minus 108i. So it's 2 parentheses 4 minus 7 second period parentheses open parentheses negative 3i second period plus 6 close and enter 6 minus 108i. So that's how you multiply. The calculator can only do this for I, so if you're regular you can type it in the calculator. Number 3, that second part is a lot of multiplication, but let's just, if you do it correctly, I'll just type it in to save time. Negative 2 plus I, 3 plus 5i, and then 4i minus 1. The last one should turn into 39 minus 37i. If you actually multiply it, again, you can do 2 at a time. So technically, I would do these 2 first, get my answer, change I squared to negative 1, combine terms. Then I should get 2 things again. Then I'm going to double distribute one more time, fix I squared, combine terms, you get 39 minus 37i. So that's multiplying. So that's a lot of extra problems, but it's good practice. Then comes the next one. We have adding, subtracting. Alright, so this first one is parentheses plus parentheses. When you're adding, you check, does the parentheses do anything? Is there anything to distribute? If not, you leave it alone. So this first parentheses, x plus 2, has nothing in front of it, so I'm going to drop it. It just turns into x plus 2. The second parentheses has nothing in front of it. If you really want to put a positive 1, but we shoot positive 1, it does not change the inside. It stays positive x, stays in the minus 7. Combine terms carefully. Here's x, again it stays x, but it's the numbers you add. 1 plus 1 is 2, so this is 2x. And here's non-x term, 2 minus 7 is negative 5. That's the answer there. The second one's very similar. The first parentheses is parentheses minus parentheses. The first one matters. I have to distribute 3. When I do that, I get 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. The second parentheses also matters because it's a negative 1. When there's a negative sign, negative number or both, you have to distribute it. That gives me a positive 3x minus 2. Combine terms carefully. I do the x part first. 6x plus 3x. 6 plus 3 is 9 with the x. Then that's a constant term, -3 minus 2 is -5. And this last one's actually a combination problem. It's a subtraction problem in the end. It's this first thing minus the second thing, but for the first thing you get a double distribute. It's actually like that last slide. So here I'm gonna have to double distribute this. I get 4 terms. I'm gonna get x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. Alright, and then for the second parentheses, it doesn't matter. I have to distribute it's -5. Make sure you distribute it with the negative sign. So it's going to be -5x plus 20. Combine like terms and you're done. But basically we're trying to get rid of the parentheses as fast as possible. Just take one step. So let me see. That's only x squared. It stays x squared. Here's x, here's x, here's x. So I'm going to order 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. So 0x cancels out. And then here's plus 6 plus 20 is plus 26. So those x's happen to cancel out. Usually they don't, but for here they do. Alright, next one. For I stuff again, but it's the same idea. Make sure you know how to do parentheses plus parentheses, parentheses minus parentheses, and a combination if needed. The first parentheses doesn't matter. There's no number in front of it, so I just drop it. 5i minus 3. Second parentheses also doesn't matter, or again, if you want to distribute +1, you could do that, but it does not change the inside. It stays +2i, +7. Combine terms carefully. 5i plus, the real part first, so let me not do that yet. So I want to do -3 plus 7. -3 plus 7 is +4. Then I do the I part, 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7 with the I. There's my answer there. This next one I have to distribute because there's a 2 in front. Gives me 8 minus 14i. Here I distribute it's -1. It gives me +3i, -6. Combine like terms carefully. Real part first. 8 minus 6 is 2. -14 plus 3 is -11 with the I. And then this last one, the combination of the two. The first part I have to double distribute. So I get -6 minus 10i plus 3i plus 5i squared. Then I have to choose -3 as well. Gives me -12i plus 3. I'm going to fix the I squared. I'll just keep everything else the same, just to keep it easy. You could actually combine already if you want. That's a -1. I fix it, so let's see. This is -6 minus 10i plus 3i minus 5 minus 12i plus 3. Combine like terms, combine carefully. Let's see, real part first. -6 minus 5, that is -11. That -11 plus 3 makes it -8. And then the I part, here's -10i plus 3i, that's -7i. -7i minus 12i, -7 minus 12 is -19 with the I. Again, if it is I, you have the luxury of using a calculator. So if I type it in, first one, parentheses, 5i minus 3 plus parentheses 2i plus 7. It is 4 plus 7i, which is what we have. Try the second one, 2 parentheses 4 minus 7i minus parentheses -3i plus 6 gives me 2 minus 11i, which is what we have. And the last one, long one, -2 plus I, 3 plus 5i, minus 3, parentheses 4i minus 1, enter. We get -8 minus 19i, which is exactly what we have. Alright, that finishes the first part of the video. I'll continue with number 5 on the second part of this video.